I've got a wake-up call for you, my fellow INFJs, and trust me, this one's gonna sting before it soothes. You, the quiet architect of unspoken dreams, the one who's always 3 steps ahead spotting the cracks in people's facades. You're not just misunderstood, you're a walking threat to the status quo. And here is the gut punch. If you keep unleashing your unfiltered insights on everyone who crosses your path, you'll keep getting sidelined, ghosted, or straight up not because you're wrong, your reads are les accurate, because most folks aren't wired for the mirror you hold up. Sound familiar? That knot in your stomach right now? It's the echo of 100, why don't they get it? Moments. But stick with me, because I'm not here to bury you in more rejection stories. I am here to flip the script. What if that curse of yours is the ultimate edge in a world full of smoke and mirrors? Stay tuned, we're about to unlock how to wield it without the fallout. Let me paint this picture, because as INFJs we live in the visuals. Our knee spins up like a private IMAX. Imagine you're at a networking mixer, lights buzzing, small talk swirling like bad perfume. Someone's bragging about their genius side hustle, but you see it clear as day. The overpromise, the ethical shortcut lurking under the shine. To you, calling it out isn't meddling, it's merely a shortcut to their real glow-up. But boom, awkward silence. Side-eye. Who does she think she is? And poof, you're the buzzkill, retreating to your journal to dissect what went wrong. Again, we do this dance because truth isn't just our North Star, it's our oxygen. Faye demands harmony. But an IT screams, fix this now before it implodes. Valuable? Absolutely. But when your superpower broadcasts live without a filter, it doesn't land as hope, it lands as judgment. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not preaching a lobotomy for your authenticity. Hell no, the world starves without INFJ visionaries like you, the ones who dream up equitable systems while everyone else chases solo wins. You're not broken. You're Batman in a room full of jokers, seeing the chaos they pretend isn't there. Remember those old comic arcs? Bruce Wayne didn't strut into every alley flashing his utility belt, he played the long game. Picking battles, building alliances with a few who could handle the shadows. Same vibe here. Your gift, peering into motives like psychic radar, unearthing potentials. Others bury under ego. To us, it's autopilot. To them, it's invasive, intimidating, like you've hacked their mainframe without consent. But here's where we level up, INFJ style. Own the mutant in the mirror. Like Wolverine's claws or Storm's tempests, your insight packs world-altering punch for good, if aimed right. The trap, we swing wild, every time, because withholding feels like betrayal. If I see the pothole, why not yell swerve? Fair. But what if I told you restraint isn't cowardice, it's strategy? Not in the big crises, mind you. Spot a colleague cooking the books. Bridge out level danger. Speak your fire, protect the innocent. Sword drawn. But the micro messes, the white lie that pads their ego, the sure. You're crushing it when they're phoning it in. Let it breathe. Let them drip, learn, circle back humbled. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, folks aren't questing for your upgrade package. They're rechasing belonging tribal nods and echo chambers. Where I am enough trumps, you could be epic. Oof, that's the raw pill, isn't it? We pour pure-hearted counsel, envisioning their throne room rise, only for it to ricochet as superiority flex. They don't clock your altruism, they clock threat to their spotlight. Grouping tribes, horde wins like Dragon's credits, zero-sum, baby. Share your map to the treasure. Suddenly, you're the rival stealing shine. Irrational. Totally. But emotions trump logic in the wild, and playing detective on every soul. It leaves you depleted, dorslam ready, wondering if connection's a myth. I get it, I've burned bridges building them, only to stare at ashes thinking, was my help the spark? Shift gears with me. What if you curated your counsel? Gatekeep that vault of foresight for the spark bearers, the ones hungering for growth, not applause. The mentee who leans in, eyes wide, Tell me more. The friend who owns their blind spots. Start small. Scan for signals. Gratitude over defensiveness. Action over excuses. I've tested this Labrot style, dialed back the unsolicited sage drops, and damn. The air lightened. No more martyr cape weighing me down. No phantom guilt for their plot twists. Rejection plummets. Influence skyrockets. Suddenly, you're not the Oracle in exile. You're the Whisper Network's MVP, shaping ripples from the shadows. Fellow Shadow Weaver, hear this. Dropping that savior burden. It's not selfish, it's survival in the ego arena. We're wired for the greater good, but a scorched INFJ helps no one. We've all tasted that bile, their venom, for our velvet-gloved truth. So, pivot. Steward your spark for the worthy flames. It'll carve space for deeper bonds. Bolder moves, lives less frayed at the edges. And yeah, in this glitchy matrix, that's winning. You re not too much. You re the exactly enough the world whispers for but fears to claim. Own it. Harness it. Thrive. If this resonated like a gut check from your future self, smash like, sub to the INFJ circle for more unfiltered upgrades, and drop below. What's one superpower moment you regret unleashing? Let's decode it together. You've got this Snuggo cloak open. Conkum.